Sorry guys, I have a little bit of congestion, alright. Hey, what's up? BigGreenBeast back here with another video for you guys. Today on this lovely tutorial Tuesday, we are not going to be looking at this village behind me. We're going to be looking at this lovely little thing behind me. And by the title of the video, you can probably guess what it is. It's a chicken farm. Now I know I already made a video on a chicken farm way back there. See that big blocky thing? But that, my friends, is 5 blocks tall, 3 blocks wide, and 5 or 6 blocks deep. This little baby right here is 3 blocks wide, but as I'll show you now, it's only 3 blocks deep and 4 blocks tall. It's a 3x3x4 fully automatic chicken farm that's just about as efficient as that one over there. I absolutely love this thing, probably even more than this one. I'll tell you why I love it as I'm building it. Anyway, let's hop straight into what you will need. Now, to build this build, you'll need everything I have here in my inventory. You will need 1 chest, 5 hoppers, 1 slab of your choice. I chose smooth stone because it looks nice with my block of my choice. You'll need 4 blocks of your choice. I chose iron because it looks nice with my smooth stone slab. The block of your choice can be any block, just like the slab. I just don't recommend either of these being flammable because we do have lava in this build. 1 redstone repeater, 3 bits of redstone dust, 1 redstone comparator, 1 cauldron. See, the thing is, this build relies all on this cauldron, and I'll show you why. 2 bits of glass, so you can see inside. 1 lava bucket to kill the chickens with. 2 dispensers, 1 for the chickens and 1 for the lava. 4 observers, and I already showed you that. Alright, I'll show you how to build it, starting with layer 1. Okay, so to build layer 1 of this thing, you'll want to start off by placing down your chest. This is where all the meat will be collected. And directly behind it, place a hopper facing into the chest. You'll want to shift while you're placing the hopper, otherwise you'll open the chest. Now, next to the chest, you're going to put 1 block of your choice and 1 observer. Okay, 1. Maybe place the observer before the block, yeah. Make sure that this arrow is pointing into the block of your choice. Now, facing this way, place 1 redstone repeater. Make sure it's facing this way and set it to 1, 2, 3 ticks, so maximum length. Now, 1 observer facing this way, I believe. Yes, so make sure the arrow is facing into the repeater. Now, here, this bit might be a little bit tricky. You're trying to place an observer so that the face is facing upwards, but if I try and do that, the face is facing downwards. So what I quickly need to do is I quickly need to put a block above that, dig 2 blocks down, and then place the observer. Then I can dig myself out, fill in the ground, and there, destroy that block. Now we have the observer facing up. Make sure it's in front of this observer. So if a signal comes from this observer, it'll go here into the repeater, and then this observer will put it into this block. This is very important. Other than that, I think this is all for layer 1. Now, for layer 2, you're going to put a bit of glass above the chest, and this is very important, put a smooth stone slab on top of the hopper, okay? Or, it doesn't have to be a smooth stone slab. The slab of your choice, preferably non-flammable. Now, on this side of, left side of, from facing the front, left side of the machine, put a dispenser facing into the slab, so its mouth is on the slab. Does anyone else think this looks like a little face? Might just be me. I don't know. Anyway, now what you've got to do is you've got to put a hopper facing into the dispenser and put another hopper facing into that hopper. So if I drop something in this hopper, it'll go into the dispenser. Now, facing out of this hopper right here on top of the observer, place one redstone comparator. So if anything is in this hopper, it'll sense that and give a redstone output. Now, with its face facing towards that comparator right here, put another observer and put that observer leading into a block. Just like this. And finally, the last bit of layer 2, put one piece of redstone dust on top of this block of iron. On to layer 3. Now, layer 3 is actually pretty simple. You're just going to be putting one piece of glass on top of the glass you put on layer 2. You're going to put a block of your choice on top of the dispenser. The one dispenser on top of that observer. Right? One bit of redstone dust on top of this block. And finally, the key to why this whole creation is so small. One cauldron. Now, a bit of explaining time here. You can skip forward if you don't want to hear how or why this works. People have made a machine similar to this before, but it was 4 blocks deep instead of 3, because instead of using a cauldron, they made a little chamber, something like this, that the chickens would sit in, and it wouldn't really work that well. But then I realized chickens can actually fit in cauldrons, and composters too, technically. But for some of our lower version players out there, we're going to use a cauldron for this one. I haven't tested this with a composter. Maybe you guys could go do that. But basically, a chicken can fit inside this thing. And so then I can completely eliminate one slice of the machine and make it a lot smaller. I actually believe that this is the smallest chicken farm that anyone's created yet. If they haven't, please leave a link to the video down in the comment section. I'd really like to see something smaller than this. Anyway, that's enough for layer 3. On to the final layer. And guys, finally, the final layer I think might be even more simple than the third layer. Or actually maybe not, because of what we have to do. We have to put a dispenser facing down into this cauldron. To do that, similar to what we did with the observer before, place one block above that spot, and then we can place the dispenser facing down. Basically, this is so that we can put chickens inside this cauldron without actually giving them the chance of escaping. And so that you don't have to climb on top of the machine to put in chickens. You can just stay right in front of it here. Now what you'll do is you will put a bit of redstone dust on top of this dispenser. And then finally put a block next to this. So the redstone will run into this, power the block, powering the dispenser. You're gonna now put a hopper facing into that, and a hopper facing into that hopper. So basically, we can put eggs in this hopper, it'll go into the dispenser, and it'll be activated by the redstone circuit as it goes on, and dispense chickens into the cauldron so that they can run. Now, when you put your first 2 chickens in, what you're going to want to do is something slightly different. You're actually going to have to climb on top of the machine and use a button to dispense the chickens until you have a couple in here. Then, once you have 1 or 2 chickens in here, wait for them to grow up, and then they'll start laying eggs. They'll lay the eggs in here. When they go through this hopper, it'll send a circuit to this dispenser to dispense out the egg, firing it, and maybe a chicken will spawn. And up to this lava bucket mechanism, where it'll quickly flick on and off the lava to kill any grown-up chickens in this chamber. So basically, the chickens in the cauldron lay eggs, baby ones appear here from the eggs they lay, and then the lava kills them when they grow up, because when they're little, they're block model's only half a block high, but they're bigger when they grow up, so then that'll kill the big ones. Their cooked meat will go down into this chest. And that, my friends, is basically all for the build. Now I'll show you how to get started with this. Okay, so to get started with this is a little bit annoying. You are going to put all of your eggs in the hopper in front, or just directly into the dispenser. So now they're filling into the dispenser, but it won't automatically dispense because there's no chickens in here yet. So what you have to do, you have to actually manually dispense them in yourself. So keep on dispensing eggs into the cauldron until a baby chicken is spawned. Or spawn a couple baby chickens. Because when those chickens grow up, they'll lay eggs that run the machine. Oh, I think that's one. No? Yes. Okay, so through the cauldron I can see a little block model. I'm gonna keep on going, because more than one chicken is usually good. The more chickens you have, the faster the machine will run, and we're out of eggs. I'll get some more. Obviously, if you're in survival, you're gonna want to make that egg farm over here. So you don't have to go to my first video. This is just really simple. You get chickens in here, you put glass around it, they lay eggs, they collect in this chest. You can grab them and put them in either of these farms, preferably this one because it's so small. But yeah, for now, I'm just gonna have to keep on dispensing chickens in. I'll be back when I'm done. Okay, so I'm done, and it looks like we've got a pretty good amount of chickens in there. And yeah, I'll go back to the machine I first showed you, and as you can see, the chickens in the cauldron have already grown up, and their eggs have dispensed some baby chickens in here, and we've collected 2 feathers so far. That's all we've done. This machine gets more and more efficient as time goes on, and the more eggs you put in here. It's a pretty great machine. I'm happy I could come up with the idea of using a cauldron, and I think there we're about done with our video. Okay, and here's the part where we rate our chicken farm. I'll just call it Chicken Farm 2.0. How's that? Yeah. Then difficulty to build is, compared to other things, not as difficult. I'm gonna give it, oops, not 2 out of 6. 2 out of 5. Some other farms are really very difficult. Maybe I'll give it a 3, though. I don't know. I think that's fine. Now, ooh, what's that? I think I see a chicken dying in the background there. Okay, anyway. Now, the efficiency of this farm really depends how many chickens you put into it. I'll give it slow to medium. And this thing, yet again, like all of our recent farms, get 5 stars. I've just been doing the best farms that I can think of, and this is pretty great. Also, just a disclaimer, I'm pretty sure that this farm is my own design, and that no one else has come up with this. It wasn't really inspired by anyone. If there happens to be a design that looks similar, or even just like mine, and the coincidence that happens, that is completely coincidental. I'm not kidding, guys. And for some reason, we have a raw chicken? Huh. Entity cramming, maybe? Oh, whoa. How did that happen? It just spawned a grown-up chicken. Oh no, the baby chicken grew. Okay. Well, now I think I'm actually gonna wait to see what happens with the lava when it kills the grown-up chicken. I'll be right back, guys. Yes, yes, there it goes. And we have our first cooked chicken. Well, guys, that brings us to the end of our video. I hope you like it. Leave a like and subscribe to give me some self-esteem so I can keep on making these wonderful contraptions for you guys. The smallest chicken farm ever. Anyway, that is the end of our video. See you later, guys. Bye!